Imagine a city where your home anticipates your needs. Self-driving pods are the norm, and green spaces thrive on every skyscraper. Is this sci-fi or our reality by 2030? Join us as we unveil the mind-blowing transformations coming to urban living faster than you think. It is October 2030. Take a second to imagine what a future city would look like. Stay tuned, we will dive into all about smart futuristic city, closer than you think. The sun has not yet risen, but the city is already stirring. It feels like a living organism waking from sleep. Streetlights along empty avenues gently dim their glow. A network of silent sensors performs its morning checks. They test air quality. They monitor the structural integrity of bridges. They confirm the electrical grid is stable. A central system processes this data in a soft hum of activity. What if your city could anticipate your needs before you even knew them? This is no longer a question confined to fiction. It is the emerging reality of our urban lives. This is a promise of a smoother existence. It is a fundamental change in how we relate to the places we call home. You wake up not to a jarring alarm, but to a gradual brightening of your bedroom lights. The system learned your sleep cycle weeks ago. It knows you prefer a slow start. The air in your apartment is already warmed to your ideal temperature. The smart thermostat cross-referenced your personal calendar with the day's weather forecast. It saw you have an early meeting and that a cool front moved in overnight. In the kitchen, the water for your pour-over coffee is already heated to a precise 94 degrees Celsius. Your home's operating system has learned your routines. It has adapted to your individual preferences. As you get ready, a subtle notification appears on your bathroom mirror. It is a simple message from your home's inventory system. It tells you that your supply of vitamin D supplements is running low. It offers to add them to your weekly autonomous delivery. You tap yes on the mirror's surface. The task is done. The mental load of these minor chores has been lifted. The friction of daily life has been smoothed away. Outside, the world feels calm. The air smells cleaner than you remember from years past. The distant sounds are not of roaring engines, but of a gentle electric whir. The city is ready for you. It knows your destination. It has already arranged your journey. This is the new urban landscape. It is a city that thinks with you and for you. You step out onto the street. An autonomous mobility pod glides to a silent stop precisely where you are standing. It arrived not a minute too early, nor a second too late. The city's central transport network coordinated its arrival. Your home is more than just a structure. It is an active ecosystem designed for comfort, efficiency, well-being. It contributes to the health of the urban environment. The walls are not inert barriers. They are integrated with systems that manage your home's climate with minimal energy use. Smart windows tint automatically on a bright day to reduce solar heat gain. They become clear again as the sun sets to maximize natural light. The home's operating system learns from your behavior. It knows which rooms you use at what times. It directs heating and cooling only where it is needed, eliminating waste. The Internet of Things, or IoT, is the nervous system of your connected home. A web of countless small, intelligent devices that communicate with each other. Your refrigerator keeps an inventory of its contents. It communicates with your preferred grocery service. A delivery drone brings fresh supplies later in the day. Your washing machine runs automatically during off-peak energy hours to reduce strain on the grid and lower your utility bill. If a sensor in the basement detects a slow water leak from a pipe, it automatically shuts off the main water valve. It sends a request to a local plumbing service. The energy management system pulls data from your smart meter. It knows when electricity from the city's solar farms is most abundant and cheap. It knows when electricity from the city's wind farms is most abundant and cheap. It schedules the charging of your e-bike. It schedules charging for other devices. Water usage is monitored meter by meter, fixture by fixture. The system can identify an inefficient toilet. The system can identify a dripping faucet. It notifies you. Over the course of a year, these small, automated adjustments add up to significant savings on your utility bills. It makes sustainable living the default, easy choice. This level of automation might sound intrusive, but it is designed around principles of user control and transparency. You set the permissions. You decide how much information your home shares. You decide with which services it shares. The system is designed to serve you, not to control you. It reduces the mental burden of managing a household. It frees you from dozens of tiny decisions and tasks that used to consume your time and attention. Your home has become a true sanctuary. It is a space that actively cares for you. It cares for your wallet. It cares for the planet. The buildings in the city of 2030 breathe, you can almost feel it. Green architecture is no longer a niche concept. It is the standard. Facades are draped in vertical gardens. These living walls are not just for beauty. They are functional parts of the building's climate control system. They provide an extra layer of insulation, keeping interiors cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. They absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. They filter pollutants from the air. Rooftops are no longer barren expanses of tar and gravel. They have been transformed into lush parks, community gardens, habitats for pollinators like bees and butterflies. Energy generation is decentralized and intelligent. Nearly every building is a micro-power plant. Solar panels are integrated seamlessly into roofing materials, and even windows. Small, silent wind turbines spin on the corners of high-rises, capturing urban wind currents. These buildings often produce more energy than they consume. The surplus power is not wasted. It is fed back into the city's smart grid. This grid acts like a city-wide brain for electricity. It constantly monitors both energy production and demand across every single neighborhood. It is a dynamic, resilient system. In the past, energy flowed in one direction, from a large distant power plant to the consumer. Now, energy flows in multiple directions. When a neighborhood school's solar panels are generating excess power on a sunny afternoon, the grid can reroute that electricity to a nearby office building experiencing peak demand. When the sun sets and solar generation drops, the grid draws power from large-scale battery storage facilities that were charged during the day. This constant balancing act ensures a stable supply of power. It dramatically reduces the reliance on fossil fuel power plants. The city's infrastructure is monitored by a network of smart sensors. These are the unsung heroes of the urban ecosystem. They are embedded in water mains, sewer lines, electrical conduits. They act as a constant early warning system. A sensor can detect a drop in water pressure that indicates a hidden leak long before it becomes a catastrophic main break. This allows maintenance crews to make targeted, preventative repairs. It saves vast amounts of water and money. Healthcare in 2030. Proactive, personalized, accessible. Wearable sensors you barely notice monitor your vital signs throughout the day. This continuous stream of data provides your healthcare provider with a holistic view of your well-being, not just a snapshot from a brief annual checkup. If the system detects an irregular heart rhythm or a concerning trend in your blood pressure, it alerts both you and your doctor. For elderly residents living alone, ambient sensors can detect a fall and automatically summon emergency services, providing peace of mind for both them and their families. Access to medical care has been democratized. Telehealth is now a standard, seamless experience. Mobile health clinics equipped with advanced diagnostic tools regularly visit neighborhoods that were previously underserved. This brings essential services like screenings, vaccinations, and primary care directly to the people. Medical records are digitized and securely portable. This means if you have to visit an emergency room, the doctors there have instant access to your full medical history, allergies, medications. This eliminates dangerous guesswork and leads to better, faster care. The nature of work has also fundamentally shifted. The daily commute to a central business district is a thing of the past for many. The city is now a network of mixed-use neighborhoods. Many people work from home at local co-working hubs, located within walking distance of their apartments. These shared workspaces provide professional amenities and a sense of community without the long journey. This decentralized model of work saves people hours of travel time each day. It reduces traffic congestion, pollution. This new economy has created new kinds of jobs. There is a growing demand for technicians who install and maintain the city's sensor networks. Urban farmers are needed to tend to rooftop gardens, vertical farms. Data scientists and ethicists are employed by the city to manage the urban operating system. For those whose jobs were displaced by automation, the city provides robust retraining programs. These programs use personalized learning platforms to help people acquire new skills quickly. Education itself has become more flexible, hybrid, tailored to each child's individual pace and learning style. This highly connected, data-driven city is not without its challenges. The most significant concern is privacy. The same sensors that make traffic flow smoothly, predict infrastructure failures, also collect vast amounts of data about our movements and behaviors. Who owns this data? How is it being used? These are critical questions. To build trust, cities must establish clear and transparent rules. The data collected in public spaces should be treated as a public good, governed by overall people-elected bodies, not private corporations. The solution begins with strong data privacy laws. These laws must be simple for everyone to understand. Built on the principle of privacy by design, privacy protections are not an afterthought. They are baked into the very architecture of the city's systems. Residents must have easy-to-use tools to control their own personal data. They should be able to see who is accessing their information and for what purpose. They must have the right to opt out of non-essential data collection without losing access to vital city services. An independent oversight body should audit these systems and ensure ethical use. Another major challenge is equity. Smart city tech is expensive to deploy. There is a real danger of a two-tiered city. Affluent neighborhoods might get autonomous pods, smart infrastructure. Poorer communities could be left with crumbling roads, unreliable services. This would deepen existing inequalities. Fairness must be a core principle of every smart city plan. Investment decisions must be made with public input. The communities most in need should be prioritized. Cities can address cost barriers with smart public policy. Subsidize essential services, high-speed internet, mobility on demand. Structure public-private partnerships so benefits are shared broadly. If a company runs delivery drones, the city can require service availability and affordability in every neighborhood. Community engagement is key. When residents have a real voice, projects meet real needs and gain support. The smart city of 2030 is not an inevitable outcome. It is a future we must choose to build. The technology is simply a tool. The critical work lies in how we decide to use it. We are at a crossroads. We have the opportunity to create urban environments that are more sustainable. We have the opportunity to create urban environments that are more efficient. We have the opportunity to create urban environments that are more humane than ever before. But to achieve this hopeful vision, we must proceed with intention and care. We must place human values at the center of our designs. The goal is not to build a city that is merely smart in a technical sense. The goal is to build a city that is wise. The goal is to build a city that is kind. The goal is to build a city that is just. Every new system must be judged by a simple standard. Every new sensor must be judged by a simple standard. Every new algorithm must be judged by a simple standard. Does it improve the quality of human life? We must create clear rules for data privacy. We must create strong rules for data security. Our personal information must be guarded as a sacred trust. We must insist that the systems that run our cities are transparent, accountable to the public they serve. Stay futuristic. I will see you next video about exploring ocean. By the meantime, stay happy and curious. Like, share, and subscribe.